Hey, you know what time it is.
It's time for the Heart to Heart Journey to Unconditional Love podcast.
Really, and I am your host, Elaine Bloomer. That is my co-host, Harlan Brown. And Harlan Brown, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up? Like, it's all good. It's all good. It's all
Oh
good.
man, it's another week, man. You had a good week?
Yes. Excellent week.
Yeah, I
Excellent.
see you on that green. Okay, go ahead with that money green. I ain't mad
Oh,
at
yeah,
you.
get this money green popping.
So what we talking about today? Like we was in the women's village last week.
It was in the
I'm
women's
gonna come from the
village.
men's village this week.
So let's see what the townspeople are saying this week in the men's village.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what the men, the townspeople are saying in the men's village. You know, we want to know, why do you bring us in to the gossip that you guys talk about when you talk about other people? Why do y'all bring us in that? Why do you bring us in that? Oh, why you laugh? You gotta laugh. See?
Possible. Well, I'm gonna tell you my answer.
Okay.
If I'm telling my significant other stuff, right? If I'm
Uh-huh.
telling him stuff and I'm bringing him into the gossip, it's not necessarily to keep him abreast of everything that's going on. And you also got to understand that's my best friend. I want him to know everything that's going on, right? And on top of that, I felt like I'm getting a male's perspective to see what he would do in that situation, so I could just have some more information. And also, I think women bring men into the equation. They bring their significant others into the equation because they just want to see how they significant, basically see how they would react to it.
Yeah,
Like, you would never do
you
that to
can't
me,
even
would
answer the
you?
question. You can't even answer the question because I
I
don't listen.
like, that's my best friend. I want to tell my best friend everything about what's going on. Not that you care to hear it, but and also
Right.
I'm just trying to see if how would you handle that kind of
Look,
situation.
I
Like,
don't care if Shay Shay's eyelashes are not fit, don't fit her right. I don't care if the way she the tone of the color of the makeup that she put on doesn't match the tone of her skin. I don't care about
you
that.
don't care.
Why are y'all putting us in that?
Your
And then you
eyelashes.
want us to get an answer. She look a hot mess, right? And you sit there like, what? I'm like, look, we can't win in that situation. If we don't say that person looks like a hot mess, oh, then that's because you like her. Oh, yeah.
That's my
You know,
point. We
so
try to see how you feel about in that situation. Does she look a hot mess? Do you think she
don't
looks
rope
good?
us in
Is that
that. Don't
pretty?
look. Don't rope us in that. So you're gonna have to talk to me. How am I gonna get over this? Because I don't mind having a conversation with you, but when we out and then you whisper and you whispering loud, oh, she got a hot man, and you think people ain't listening, and they looking at me like, why is your person saying this? Why is your girl saying that? Why is she doing this? And I'm sitting there like, shh, shh, shh. Hey, knowing I can't hear you anyway. So you can't even get it out. Come on, you got to talk to me. We got to help the audience because I know men. Look, Harlan Brown is supposed to help us, and she can't even get it out because she know this is crazy. She know this is crazy, and we shouldn't be looped in this. She's speechless right now. Look at her. She can't say nothing.
No, you're right. You're right, man. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all should not be looped into that because it is petty and it
Here,
is
look,
really
gossip.
not nice. It is gossip. It is really not nice, and it is petty. And I don't. And like I said, for the most part, it's because we want to see what your reaction is. Like, do you think that's a hot mess, or do you like that, or like? So it's a double-edged sword, and
Yes, it
we
is.
should not do
We
it
can't
because
win.
we
If
can't.
we don't answer, we in the doghouse. If we do answer, we in the doghouse.
That's
Oh, so you like what she got on? Like, wait a minute. Like,
that's
hold on.
sad.
No, I'm just
That's
saying.
terrible.
Because I'm like, I don't think it looks that bad. I know the answer is whatever you say. I'm gonna say, yeah, oh yeah, she does look a hot mess. And then if I say that, oh, why are you talking about my friend like that? I'm like, oh my God, I can't win. I can't win.
It's a double-edged sword. Yeah, those kind of questions. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry for all men.
So help me out. Help me out here. Now come on. You gotta give me something.
Okay, so I would say this. Talk to you when you talk to your significant other and she starts doing those kind of things. I think you got to start nipping that in the bud, because I think when people don't reciprocate it or they don't engage in it, or she learns that this is not something that you are going to get involved in, then it'll dissipate. It's not going to go away immediately, but it'll dissipate, and it'll have little things that may come up now and then. But I say just don't engage in it, because a lot of times it is a double-edged sword. It's seriously like you can't win. There's no wins when questions like that occur. That's like, does these jeans make me look like obese? And you be like, no. But my friend said they did, like, so you can't win. So at the end of the day, I say, and I'm not going to say be honest, because that would be my first thing. It was like, be honest, but no, don't be honest. Just be like, hey, look, I'm not even checking your friend. I don't even want to get involved in that. I don't want to, I'm not doing that. I'm not participating in it. You just got to not.
Man, she's not helping us at all.
I'm just telling you, don't participate in it, because you can't win. There's no win.
If I don't participate in it, it's going to be worse.
It's not going to be worse. It's not going to be worse.
So you must, all right, so enlighten me, because if I don't participate, it's worse. If I do participate, it's worse. We can't win, you right.
But you know what?
Gotta do something.
Go to the scripture. Go to the scripture. You can't fight
I gotta go to the scripture. Okay.
You cannot fight the scripture.
What we got? What's the scripture? Okay, there we go.
Ephesians 4:29. You can't fight the scripture.
Read that for us? Yeah, let's go to the scripture, because you got to help me out.
Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs. That it may benefit those who listen, right? So you gotta nip it in the butt. You could nip it. I'm telling you, you gotta nip it, because it doesn't make any sense to don't go along with the program just for peace sake, because you're not going to get peace, because you're going to be the one that's stressed out, and she's going to be the one like, so don't you look terrible? Like, no, I don't. I'm not even looking over there. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not participating. I don't know. Tell your friend on the other side, Sharon, spoke to Sharon about that. Keep me out of it. I don't want to be in the middle of it. Like, I don't even know how that's supposed to look, so I'm not doing it. So I would not.
So you're telling us men. So when don't engage, but throw out the scripture to a reminder of Ephesians 4:29. And look, audience, I know we having fun with this. It's not funny, but this is true. And I'm gonna have you read it one more time, Harlan Brown, because this is true. Again, I know people gossip. They have an opinion, and I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna be kind with the words, because we're being positive on this podcast.
Okay, so they're just being
we're giving opinions, right? They're just giving opinions and commentary. They're not gossiping. They're giving their opinions and commentary. So when you're giving opinions and commentary, do this. Can you read that one more time? When you talk about somebody.
Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths.
Yeah.
But only what is helpful for building others up according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen. And yes, when you said just whip the scripture out when they do it, how about we just talk about the scripture quite often, so you'll know when I say I'm not participating, you know why. Like,
there you
remember
go.
Ephesians
Yeah.
4:29? We talked
Yeah,
about that
Ephesians
again.
4:29.
Remember?
Yeah. Remember what Harlem
Like,
Brown said? Remember what Lady Bloomer said? I can get with that. I'm fine with that. I think it's great. I think it is something. But again, I know we were having fun with this, but yeah,
yeah,
be careful about gossiping and pulling men into it because men don't. We have our own way we gossip, you know, but you guys take it to another level. I mean, y'all take
extreme.
it to
It's
y'all take it
extreme.
to another level. Y'all be going in, and I just
It's
sit there like,
extreme.
man, I really thought she was your friend. Like you just
Women pick women apart brutally
yes.
because
Like
we
how
pick
did she
our
wear? Oh,
own
how did she wear
selves
them shoes with
apart.
that dress? Like
We pick
and
our
she
own
got
selves
a
apart.
arm.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, what? You can tell all this. Oh, that's weave. Oh, that uh, she thinks that ain't even
That's
her
not even
hair.
her hair.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
she
That
walking
ain't her
around
hair.
like that. It's like
She walking around think look, she want everybody to think that's her hair. That's not her hair. Like,
right. Like,
I,
so,
mm,
look, I know I can see where it starts. I can see where the stitches starts. I'm like, and engaging in that is crazy. But again,
that's
we're here
what
to
women do because they pick other women pick themselves apart, and so they will pick other women apart. And it's very unfortunate because we really should have a better sisterhood than that, than to like try to drag another woman down because we get enough as it is. We don't need to drag each other down.
yeah. So
So
I'm gonna go
yeah,
back to the male village. I'm gonna go back to the village and just tell them, look, don't
just
engage in it in the
no,
gossip with your significant other.
never.
Have a conversation. And again, if my grandmother, my dad always tell me, and I know I always refer to that. I've been blessed to have a village to raise me, and they've
Right,
given me a lot of great wisdom. And
right.
they say if you don't have nothing good to say about
Don't say
something, then
anything.
don't say nothing at all. And
Right.
you should do that because we do in this time and day and age, we need to build each other up. We
Yes.
need to help somebody, whatever. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. I'm gonna give you a perfect example. So, a friend of mine asked me, like, yo, you got any friends for my girl, whatever. And I'm sitting there like, no, I won't introduce my friends to her because she's doesn't dress like she wants to dress. Like she dresses too homely. She just wears leggings and throws on a shirt. She doesn't again, she does I don't like women to wear makeup, but she just like it's just a touch of something to
Right.
kind of give some appeal. Hair not done is just like all over the place or in a knot, a bun, or whatever you call it. And that's how she goes out every time, even at formal dinners. And you saying, hey, take me to this place. I got to be better at that
Right.
because we need to accept people for who they are. And
Yeah.
this is why I love this podcast because I learned from that I will introduce her to one of my friends and have him make that decision. That is not my decision to make
Yeah.
because she is a good person. She is a
Right.
sweetheart. But I know the appeal and I know what my friends like. And again, and I tell her too, I said, if you just tell your friend to like just spruce it up a little bit, and that's what I used to say. But if that's who she is, we have to accept her of how she does things.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
that's the thing that I'm very careful of now to be like, hey, this is what I'm gonna do because this is we have to start building people up. And if we don't have anything good to say about anybody, we shouldn't say it at all.
We
So
shouldn't say it at all. And I
yeah,
think I think what you just said was a good example. I mean, I have a friend who I'm not even going to say what she didn't do, but it wasn't until she actually got with somebody who really cared about her and, who she really cared about that they turned that whole situation over, right? They ended up getting married and having kids. So
yeah,
what we find to be like nobody would want to deal with that,
yeah,
there is somebody who would want to deal with that. And even better yet, because he had to say it in love or talk to her in love for her to say, you know what, I need to do better in this area, right? And she did. And I liked her even more. Like I can hang out with her a little bit more because she changed, some of the habits that she had. But we have to really realize that it doesn't take us as, girlfriends sometime to try to talk to somebody if we're already known for tearing down. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because
Yeah.
if I tore down somebody in front of you before, when you come to me to tell me like, hey, Andre, you should probably do this better, I'm looking at you like, oh, so now y'all talking about me?
Right,
So,
right. But
and
that's
then
always gonna happen.
you get defensive. So yeah,
Yeah.
I think that, it's all a matter of how you do it. And, introducing somebody to somebody, sometimes it just takes that one introduction for maybe her to be like, you know what, I gotta look better than this because we get ready to go, someplace else.
Yeah.
So it just makes those little things kind of motivate people to change and do a little bit better about, how they're presenting themselves.
But I'm going to caution this. Hopefully, she's making a change for herself and not for others.
Right.
That's the
Right.
key, the audience.
Right.
We having a heart to heart here. I know we laugh and joke and say whatever, but this is real serious stuff. This is real. These are real scenarios. These are real things that happen, and we have to be better as Christians. We have to be better as people, just to respect one another. That's the one thing that we all look to get respect. And as long as people respect us and respect us for who we are, not respect us for who we want them to be. And I think that's the key. And gossip tears people down. It divides. And again, you can have an opinion, but
and it hurts.
Keep it to yourself. But I mean, if you're gonna tell your spouse, don't look for him to answer. Don't you're gonna tell your significant other, dude, guy, whatever. Don't look for him. Don't put him in a compromising situation where he can't win. Because I could never win in that situation. I never won in that situation.
There are no wins.
No
wins.
Yeah.
And I'm so sorry. There is no wins in those situations. So please nip it. Stop it.
And again, that's the scripture. We're gonna end on that, unless you have some last words. You got some last words?
No, I don't. I think that's it right there. The scripture.
Read that one more time for the audience. We're gonna end this podcast on that scripture because I think it's very important for people to understand this, take it to heart, and we can be a better people. We can be better for each other if we practice these things that's happening out there. We have a heart to heart, and we just want to make sure that we uplifting you, uplifting the kingdom, uplifting people, so that we can live in harmony. Ebony and ivory, it's just things like that. We are the world, like kumbaya, like things like that. I mean, we laugh and joke about it, but you can change somebody's life if you use this Ephesians 4:29. And what does it say there, Harlem Brown, one more time?
Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building up others according to their needs, that it may benefit those who listen.
And we're going to end on that note. So as we end all the podcasts, trying to do something will keep you in the same place. But when you actually do something, your place has no limitation. I am your host, Delay Bloomer. That is my co-host, Harlem Brown. And we see you next week.
See you next week.
Yeah.